What's going on, yo? My bad. Let me pull up this game real quick. The extra time of that Oman UAE game did not help me take a break in between. I feel like we got like 5 minutes off, and now we're right back into it. I will respond or react to the lineups and everything. Here, I'm pulling up the stream now so that we can do this at the same time. Also, the sun is making me look. Here we go. We'll pull up the lineups too. Give me 1 second. Oh, man, I've been so busy. There's, like, too many games right now, man. I'm, like, officially cooked. Why is the stream taking so long? FODMAP is taking its I'm trying to pull up the lineups for us so that we can react to it, but FODMAP is, like, not fully loaded right now. Iraq winning 3-0? That's extensive. Let me see. Let me see. Man, FODMAP, come on, man. Oh my gosh, the game started a minute ago? Okay, here we go. I have it pulled up here. Okay, we're finally in business. Alright, let's see here. My bad, y'all. Lineups, 95% possession for Iraq in the opening 2 minutes. Let's see this together here. For Iraq. Ooh, shot pinging around in the box. Muhammad Ali, Alamari, Rezan Kareem up top. Interesting. Jakob, I'm not familiar with Jakob. I don't really know who that is. Bayesh, Doski, Ali, Tassin, Yunus, Hassan. I mean, it's a pretty good lineup. It's a pretty good lineup. Of course, I think Ayman Hussein is preferred, but I think he got injured. Indonesia's lineup, Risky's gone come in. Kevin Dick's gone to the right back. Kambuya, Pelopessi, Verdonk is back. He's playing in the midfield? Interesting. Dean James, interesting player. Definitely much better going forward than defending, which could be a problem here. Reinders, and I don't know who this is. Zilstra? Who is this? Mauro Zilstra, FC Volendam? Who the heck is this? Is this a new guy? Did Indonesia get another new guy? Wow. No, I'm gonna pull up the score in a sec. I was just checking out the full 11. Here we can go to we'll go to score here. Go to score here and lock in. How does that look? That looks pretty good. Anything a little off center. Mauro Zilstra. Yeah. Yeah, I guess he's Dutch born Indonesian again? No, no, never heard of him. Iraq should win this game. I will say 100% Iraq should win this game. Like there's ain't nothing else to say. Especially after the Saudis scored three. One being a pen, obvious. But all right, hold up. I'm gonna pull that. And look, that was too freaking bright. That was too freaking bright. My camera cannot auto adjust. Jamshid says Hi, Jack from Uzbekistan. How are you? I'm doing okay, Jamshid. I've had way better days, to be honest. Did you hear about IELTS exam? I got a 9.0 in listening, but still struggled to get A plus in speaking. I have been imitating your speech for a long time. Wow, that's pretty cool. Gosh, I hope I talk well, Jamshid. I hope you're not copying you know, a guy with terrible speech patterns. Hopefully, I'm okay. Chat, rate my speech in the comments. I hope Iraq wins 4-3. We get 7 goals here, man. We are blessed. We are blessed. I think Iraq will win. For Donk in the DM, wow, okay. And he does not mean direct messages. He means in the midfield. Donk is such a good defender. I would just keep him at left back. He's one of the best left backs in Asia. Just keep him there. We don't need to be tinkering with this. Blah blah says, what would be a better group for Mexico at the World Cup? Austria, Jordan, Tunisia, or Scotland, Saudi, Mali? Scotland, Saudi, Mali, definitely. I think Mexico gets a couple 1-0 victories there. I don't think we're struggling with Saudi Arabia at all. I think we could get a draw against Scotland, worst case, and I think we could beat Mali as well. Dolski against Reinders, going to send it up. I got to get one of these white Iraq kits, man. I got to get one of these. Feel so bad for Oman. I hope UAE destroy. Man, they got so unlucky. The UAE pissed me off. Chad, I'm in a bad mood, so I'm probably gonna say some really mean things in this stream. But like, oh, Oman just had two really bad goalkeeping mistakes, and like that was it. That was it. That was what sunk them. And Isa made some huge saves for UAE, and then here we are. The result is UAE get the win. I do feel bad for Oman. They should have scored. Man, they had some really good opportunities. And the UAE, man, starting like I looked at the lineup. It's 7 naturalized players. 7 naturalized players in the starting 11. Like I just shot comes in, but it gets blocked. From the camera angle, it looked a little bit more difficult than what it actually ended up being from Verdonk there. Just 7 out of 11 guys Brazilian. It just I don't like it. It's not what international football is supposed to be. Meanwhile, Oman don't have a single freaking one. You know, you shouldn't be able to just like flex your economic muscle and get a better team. I don't like because now you're incentivizing everybody else, you know, even an Iraq included, but a Bahrain, an Oman, Kuwait. Yeah, I guess we got to start importing Argentines. Ooh, header comes through. Ooh, it's flicked on by Kevin Dix, but Indonesia back in the box. Ooh, Eunice deals with this one. Bit of a moment, nervous moment here for Iraq. Like, yeah, backpedaling a little bit. They're going to reset here. James to Tom Hay. Tom Hay is going to line up a shot against wide now. Why is the entire section behind the goal? I guess this wasn't going to be a sellout crowd, right? Because the game's in Saudi. But it bothers me because you shouldn't be able to recruit players. You should not be able to recruit players. It's already bad enough with the hereditary legacy players. It's already bad enough that way. Um, that I guess it makes sense. It's very difficult for me to make a moral argument against legacy players. I can make one, and I have made one before, but it's a difficult, complicated mess. Um, when you're talking about citizenship, you have to define citizenship, and people have looser definitions, very strict definitions. Does ethnicity get brought up at all? Should that be factored in? If so, how much? How do you test for ethnicity? Ooh, Iraq. Um, that already makes it bad enough. It's already loose enough. Where now every player is eligible for 5 different countries, and they get to choose, and it's just like ridiculous to me. Like, I mean, I think 2 at max, 2 countries at um, but that's because I'm very protective over international football, that's all. I don't have anything against these players. I don't have an agenda against certain countries. I don't have an agenda against the UAE. I don't have an agenda against Indonesia. I would love to go. I actually really, really liked Indonesia a couple years ago. Um, you know, beginning of the Shin Tae-yong era, I did really like it. But then it became too much. These teams, they don't know how to stop because the system doesn't prevent them from stopping. If you can recruit 70 players, why would you ever stop recruiting? If there was a limit, like I think there has to be a naturalization limit. Absolutely. Like you should not be able to field more than 3 naturalized players in the starting 11. That should be a law across every single federation. This is a joke. This is getting ridiculous. Kareem Abdullah still didn't start today for UAE, by the way. Their best player still didn't start today. So it's like you're just robbing this man of an opportunity to get some Brazilians some international caps. It's disgusting. So that should be instituted immediately. Um, and by doing that, you're going to incentivize player development. Teams will have to develop better players. They don't have to develop better players right now. Audio is really bad. Let me see. Testing, testing. Okay, hold on. Still going through my mic. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Nobody said anything in the chat since I fixed it. Since I fixed it. Still not working? Better? Way better? Oh man, streaming on computers absolutely sucks. Because of course I have no warning. Like it doesn't nothing pops up and it's like, hey, by the way, your mic has gone to shit. It never tells me that. So it's just I miss my PC. Miss my PC. I miss not moving all over the place. Anyways, the point is naturalization is plague. Really good run here by Indonesia. Oh my gosh. That's a great block. The new 20-year-old Indonesian guy who I don't know who he is almost scores there. I can't tell if Hassan gets the save here. I don't think it was Eunice. Maybe it was Eunice. No, 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 it wasn't Eunice. I think it was Ali came across and yeah, it was almost a tap in though. Tom Hay, great ball across. Indonesia playing with desperation. You knew this was going to be a tough game. Another one header from the other Indonesian guy. God, I got to learn this dude's name because apparently he's been getting a lot of opportunities. Do I think Iraq's squad looks weird? Um, weird. I don't know those 2 guys. I'm not super familiar with Kareem, and I'm not super familiar with whoever what was his name? Jakob was the name that I saw. IS just rips a shot, had no chance at all of going in. Let me pull it up now. Let me educate myself. Let me try to be a better man today. And let me see. Does that see 5 shots already? 5 shots for Indonesia in the opening 15. Yeah, Jakob. Not familiar with him. 25 years old. And Resson, Bashar Resson, plays for Paktor. Not super familiar with him either. Jack, have you heard of Eunice Rude? No, doesn't ring a bell right now. This is much better so far from Indonesia. They looked a bit scattered against the Saudis. Wasn't great. I wonder what the streets are saying about that UAE game. I haven't really seen anything. I haven't been on Twitter too much today. I just kind of popped on, posted a couple thoughts I had about Canada and Panama and got off. Another kind of adventurous ball in the box. Audio's bad again? What the heck, man, is happening? I'm not. That's what's activating it. I think when I switch over to the football tab, it's disconnecting the mic, which doesn't make any sense, but I think that's what's happening, which sucks because I'm trying to, like, rotate between the game and, like, answering y'all in the chat, but if that's gonna disconnect me every time, then, well, that's no good. It's not good, it's not ideal. It's not audio, it's my internet connection. Kevin Dix across. No, there's nothing there. Hey, Jack, bit off topic, but who you think wins between UAE and Qatar? I don't know. I don't know who wins between UAE and Qatar. Because the UAE won today, they'll probably play for a draw and just counter, which I think is gonna favor them a lot because I think Qatar's defense sucks. So probably you have a better advantage to go on and take 6 points. Say something nice about Jamaica and audio will work. Well, that ain't gonna happen, especially not after the game yesterday. Oh my god, Ali is like rolling all over, like he's been hit with a ballistic missile. Oh man, that was a baby touch. I mean, I get that it hurt, but damn, dude, come on. Didn't hurt that bad. And look at the possession here. Yeah, this is looking kinda like Graham Arnold ball right here. 20 minutes in, 2 shots, 0 on target. This is gonna be difficult without Hussein. He's just so important for these guys. No Jassim as well. Albania is beating, Serbia. Wow. Wow. Away in Serbia. My word. I hope they have security at that. What can I do about this? Yeah, I don't if it's the internet, I don't really know how I can fix this. Hold on. Let me okay, I have one idea. Hold on. Should be working. Lights are green. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull up the game on another computer and see if this works. Maybe I just can't stream and play the game at the same time. It's very possible. So, let me use a different computer, see if this happens. We got double laptops here, yeah. Okay. Alright, I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. Okay. I've closed the stream now. Why did that get all messed up? There we go. I've closed the stream now. We're going on the other computer. So this should work now. Let me see. Y'all let me know if the audio keeps crapping itself again. But this should fix it. I just don't think the computer is strong enough right now to stream me and the game. Oop. Okay. I think we're good though. Mid game so far? Yeah, 100%. Okay, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Gonna move myself a little closer here. Okay, all right. Well, we got the game here. Don't have any audio, but oh, this is a really good ball. Ooh, James can't get there though. It's like the water in your ears finally got out. Bro, I'm cursed right now, y'all. I'm honestly cursed. I need to see a witch doctor. Knowing my luck and knowing how the week has gone, Argentina's U20 team is going to beat Mexico 3-0. Got Iraq, look. Shocking. Like, do something. My God. Another great tackle in the midfield from Indonesia. Ball across. Not convincingly dealt with. Oh my gosh, and it almost falls for Indonesia again, man. Iraq all over the place. All over the place. Can't wait for another nil-nil banger. Yeah. If it's a nil-nil banger, then I think Iraq are very disappointed with that. How's Indonesia doing? Quite well, man. Quite well, actually. Looks like James with the corner kick here. We're going to see it for Indonesia. Ball comes in and goes all the way through, though. Indonesia to keep it. Rolling it around here. Tom Hay on the ball. He's going to take the space. He puts the ball wide. Oh my gosh. James actually keeps it in. Really well done. Ooh, Iraq. Bayesh wins it, but it goes out of play. I don't want this to be another Honduras, Costa Rica. Bro, none of us want this to be another Honduras, Costa Rica. I think that would claim all of our lives. Corner again. Iraq will do Iraq things and then score. I mean, the most Iraq thing to do is to win this 1-0. That's what Iraq loves to do. That's what Graham Arnold loves to do. Hey, how about Australia, though? Man, they look good. They look good. Jack, your power of 0-0 will make Mexico-Argentina go to penalties. Another 0-0 game, yeah. Hubner's omitted because of his childish behavior. Oh, I'm not aware of that. What did Hubner do? Good diagonal ball here. Dix with the overlap. Ball comes in again. Hassan's going to... Who put that ball across? I think it was Itzis who put the ball across. Okay, here we go. We got Kareem going up against Dean James. God, Iraq got nothing offensively here, man. I think Iraq might have disrespected Indonesia. Daniel, so far it doesn't look like they disrespected them, but they just don't look up for it. I'm sure they're aware that Indonesia's gotten better, but I think the fact that Iraq has beaten the crap out of Indonesia so much recently probably has gotten to their head a little bit. Is Iraq cooked? Well, Mortada, I think it's a bit early to say that. They're not cooked, but they're not raw either. I don't. Oh, well, that was a threatening set piece. I think Kareem tried to get on the end of that. Alamari with a good ball in. Jack, have you ever pondered if you manifested all these 0-0 results? Yes, I pondered that many times. And not only have I pondered it, I recognized that it was my fault. I am responsible for these 0-0s. Haram ball to the max. Iraq needs a 2-0 from IPE. Well, not really, man. Not really. I mean, if they get a 1-0 victory, then they're not eliminated. And at least that pressure will be, alleviated. They're not eliminated. Maybe they can take somewhat of a deep breath and they say, hey, let's go out and try to beat the Saudis. If we beat the Saudis, still lock it down, keep it tight, generate a couple chances, try to score, we directly qualify. It's almost hilarious how heading into the 2022 World Cup, Australia was almost universally considered the worst team along with Qatar, and now they could make a lot of noise. This is ironic. You're right. If we're talking about teams that have kind of glowed up a little bit since the last World Cup. I don't think that the talent for Australia is really that much better, but they've really embraced the Popovich, Arnold, old Australian vintage defensive identity. And they have enough young guys who are just willing to run and enough bruisers to where they're a scary matchup for anybody. And now I don't think anybody is considering Australia to be the weakest team going into the World Cup. That would be crazy. They're clearly better than almost every CONCACAF team going, and certainly better than some of the weaker African sides that will qualify as well. But they'll never get a ton of respect because they don't have the names. I mean, the headline name of the Australian national team right now that the most people on planet Earth would recognize is who? Sutar? I think it is Sutar. I think more people know Harry Sutar than Jackson Irvine. I think more people know Harry Sutar than Matt Ryan. Nobody was watching him at Sociedad or at Lens last season. Irakunda's not big enough yet. Harry Sutar's their biggest name. So I understand why people don't rate them. Because they don't have a ton of talent. But football is the sport, arguably, where that can be overcome through a series of intangibles and through a series of tactics, just by virtue of how hard it is to score in this game. Like, if Australia were an NBA team, they'd probably be like, I don't know, the Memphis Grizzlies, but with less offensive talent than, like, you know, the Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol type guys. You just can't win. If you don't have the stars and goal scorers, you're going to be a terrible basketball team every time. You will always be a terrible basketball team. You're not going to win games, 80-75 anymore. That just isn't possible in today's NBA. But football, because it's so low scoring, it's always going to be a viable strategy. Tom Hay with a set piece here. A little bit of a routine. It's going to go back to him. Oh, there might be something. Oh, 23 top of off the post. Oh my goodness. Off the woodwork for Indonesia. Iraq, man, wake up. Y'all know this is the round 4 World Cup qualifying, right? Thoughts on Chile too, but Canal, I don't have a single thought on that, man. I don't have a single thought. None of these dudes look Indonesian, LOL. Well, I mean, I think Risky is 100% Indonesian. So is I don't know if you pronounce his name Kambua, number 15. He's, I believe, 100% Indonesian by blood. But yeah, most of these guys have like a grandma. Some of them don't even have a Indonesian blood relative. They just have a relative who was born in Indonesia but is Dutch 100%. And so they're claiming ancestry that way. So that is why most of these guys maybe are half, but most of them are probably like a quarter or less. If we're talking blood, percentage of blood, then yeah, probably 25% or less. Indonesia is very dominant, absolutely so far. Is football one of Australia's popular sports? Popular, yes, but certainly not top. It's probably third. Probably Aussie rules, football and rugby are clear, and then there might even be another rival. Always a tough team, but never an NBA Finals contender. Yeah, that is Australia. They're not going to win the World Cup, but neither is Japan. So let's not judge them too harshly. Explain it in NFL terms. Who would Australia be in the NFL? Prime Chicago Bears. But not like 80 Chicago Bears. Let me bring that back. When Rex Grossman was the quarterback of the Chicago Chicago Bears, which is not totally prime Chicago Bears. So let me roll that back. But like when the Bears were really good in the early 2000s, Brian Urlacher era, they didn't really have like a ton of great wide receivers. They didn't have a ton of amazing Hall of Fame running backs that I remember, and they had Rex Grossman at quarterback for most of those years. But they still made a Super Bowl. They were still winning division titles because the defense was so freaking good. I would say the Chicago Bears. Maybe the Ravens when Joe Flacco won the Super Bowl with them. That defense was stacked. They did have like pretty good offensive weapons though. Willis McGahee, they had some really good running backs. Oh God, who was their number one option? Uh oh God, he had dreads. I can't remember his name. The wideout. I don't know where cricket ranks inside Australia. I don't know. Are the Australians really nasty at cricket? Are they like top 5 in the world? That's some British Empire ass stuff right there. Martin Pies is the only 100% Dutch blood. Oh, 100% Dutch blood. Are you sure Ramen? I don't think Romani has an actual relative who's got Indonesian blood. I think I read that he does not have anything. I believe his grandmother is a white Dutch woman who was born in the Dutch colonies, and therefore he traces ethnicity. I do not believe that he has any blood. Ooh, this is something here for... No, that's a terrible ball. Oh, I think it's Alamari with just a really bad ball there. Just simple out wide. Iraq got to get moving here. Ball in the box. It's going to go out for a corner, and Iraq got to take advantage of these because they look completely dead trying to attack. Do you have a stereotype about how Iraqis look? Stereotype. Beards, kind of like olive skin, kind of similar to like Iranians. I don't really know what the defining feature is between an Iranian and an Iraqi. I don't know like the number one giveaway that somebody's from Iraq or that somebody's from Iran. I think Iranians have superior beard genetics from what I can tell. Iraqis seem to have a little bit more diversity of appearance. Like Alamari doesn't look like Bayesh. I think if I had to pick the most stereotypical Iraqi that I would have pictured in my head, back when I was, before I got into Asian football, I'm 15 years old or something like that. It would either be Mohammad Ali or Ali Jassim now with the facial hair. That's what I would have pictured in my head if you asked me to draw an Iraqi male in his mid-20s. Torrey Smith, Anquan Bolden, thank you. We got some serious NFL knowledge in the chat. Thank you. Is Adnan Iqbal playing for Iraq? I think he's on the bench. I mean, he was in the call-up. I saw him in the call-up. Yes, Iqbal, Jassim, Yusuf Amin on the bench. Hashim also on the bench in the defense. It's pretty hard to stereotype Iraqis look. Yeah, I don't know. Like I gave you my whole thought on that. Seems like a very diverse looking people. I mean, Indonesians are pretty diverse looking too. They're like one grouping characteristic is they look like, darker skinned Asians is like generally the common theme. But like island to island, tribe to tribe, they look very different as well. Saudi looked so much better than Indonesia. Yeah, and Iraq, I'm sure circumstances are playing a little bit as a factor here. Damn, Dolsky playing with fire there. He gets away, though. It's really well done. Oh, he's not going to get there, though. He looks a bit frustrated. How is Adnan Iqbal not on? I don't know. Do I have a stereotype in Kuwaitis? I don't. I don't know what Kuwaiti stereotype. You guys like oil? It's probably the only stereotype I know. A lot of oil fields in Kuwait, so I've heard. Some have been set on fire in the past. That's about the extent. Alamari is an Arab. Bayesh is a Kurd. That's why they look so different. Interesting. Well, that makes perfect sense. Of course, Iraq have, different, well, maybe not tribes is how you refer to them, but, different ethnic groups. That makes sense because they do not look similar at all. Jack's stereotype video coming soon. Yep, dropping very, very soon. Hit subscribe. Maybe on Monday we'll drop a stereotype video. Zidane Iqbal is half Pakistani. I did not know he was half Pakistani. God, they were probably so pissed when he did not choose Pakistan. Local Indonesians look like Filipinos. Yeah, there's like like a mixture of like Filipinos and Malaysians, I would say. Romani is no Indonesian blood. That's exactly what I said earlier. Yeah, he had a grandma who was born in a Dutch overseas territory. He's not Indonesian by blood. Uh-oh, Mortada is saying that Bayesh is Arab. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. Racial tension kicking off. And I know nothing to fact check any of you about this in the chat. Stereotype tier list. That would be fun. Do they have boba in Argentina? Crazy random question. Yes, they do. I found one place where it's good. I did find one good boba in the entire country. Uh-oh, someone's saying Bayesh is not Kurdish. Okay. Hey, I'm just reading the chat. I don't know these guys at ethnic makeup. I'm just reading the chat. Whatever y'all tell me, I'm going to take as fact, which is very dangerous because you guys could tell me anything and I'd probably be like, he's of French descent. Wow. Like, wait a minute, he's Mexican? Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, Alamari's Mexican. Oh my God, Ahmed's giving me the entire family tree of Yusuf Nasser. Adnanite, Arabized Kuwait? Is that you can be Arabized? Does that mean that you just like learn to speak Arabic and you like abandon your other Middle Eastern tribal cultural norms? Is that what that means to be Arabized? Can I be Arabized? Jacob is a Syrian Christian. Mortada, I didn't want to stereotype. I mean, we're talking about stereotypes. I didn't want to stereotype, but does Jacob's name signify that he is a Syrian Christian? Like, I'm assuming his name comes from a Syrian Christian background. Uh-oh, Grubs is saying Jacob is 100% Turkish. Okay, so basically nobody knows where these guys came. Are they even Iraqi? Are these guys actually Iraqi? Do we need to... Oh my gosh, that's a great ball in. Damn, Pies just got KO'd. That was a great ball in. I guess they called offsides or maybe a foul. Yeah, Eunice just took out Martin Pies. The game must be thrilling. Well, we had at least one good... It was offsides. We had, we've had a couple good moments, mainly from Indonesia. It's been pretty piss poor from Iraq. Maybe I shouldn't say that because it's Graham Arnold, so I knew it was going to suck a little bit. It's just sucking more than I thought. It's more dead than I thought. I would have imagined Iraq pushing it a little bit more. Graham Arnold wants to qualify in 2 points, though. I swear to God, that's what he wants to do. No one is actually Iraqi. Their entire team is just a a mix of Swiss dudes, Swedish Arabs, Egyptians, Assyrians, one Vietnamese guy, and whatever the hell Alamari is. And then they just threw them all together and they were like, you guys are going to be the Iraqi national team. See, I feel like I need to live in the Middle East for like 2 years. And then my Arab, Persian, Kurdish, Turkic, Armenian, Babylonian ball knowledge is going to go through the roof. And then I'm going to be able to tell you guys where Muhammad Ali is from. Muhammad Ali is Persian? What? Wait, are there Persians in Iraq? This is getting out of hand. This is getting out of hand. There's no way. Is he Muhammad Ali Persian? What is Merchastowski? The name Ali has Persian roots, along with other origins, but he's born in Baghdad. Huh. Muhammad Ali Karim al-Shamari, commonly known in Iraq as Mimi. Yeah, this is too much, man. I'm in way over my head here. Ooh. Calmly done by Itzis. Anyways, it's almost half time. The ones who are half Indonesian are Kevin Dix, Reinders, Verdonk, and I guess Pelupasi too. Calvin Verdonk's half? He looks pretty Dutch, but I mean, I could see it. So is Jay Itzis not half? Are you saying he's less than half Indonesian? Dolsky is Chechenian. Nah, man. Nah. I don't believe you. Krubs, I don't believe you. I can't trust any of this information. I'm gonna come out clean. That was rage bait. That was great rage bait. I don't know if he'd raged me or the Iraqis in the chat more, but that was pretty good. Verdonk's dad is Indonesian. Okay. Itzis is only a quarter. Okay. Verdonk's dad is real Indonesian. His parents are divorced. Okay. Look at that. I mean, Verdonk's a dog, man. I think he's my favorite Indonesian player. I like Marcelino, but Verdonk is a genuinely good footballer. Oh, a terrible foul to give away from Iraq here. So, wait. So you're telling me the guy who's the name on his jersey, does it say Mauro? Mauro. That guy is Dutch? Hold on. I said I was going to learn this dude's name, and I forgot. It's just a really dumb foul by Eunice there. Like, why are you doing that? Mauro Zilstra. Dude, that sounds like an Italian and a Croat had a kid. Dolsky's a Kurd. Okay. Someone put a PowerPoint together of the Iraqi backgrounds, man. Chechnya is in Russia. So Dolsky. Okay. Jack, is Alexis Vega the most Turkish-looking Mexican player? That's an interesting question. The most Turkish-looking? He does. He could be Turkish for sure. He's got the nose shape to be a Turk. I would say so. Shot comes in. Oh my gosh, and it goes wide from Dean James. If Indonesia goes to the playoffs, should they bring back Shin Tae-yong? Oh my god. If they won this game and then the news tomorrow morning said Patrick Kluivert sacked, Shin Tae-yong returning, then Indonesia is a mess officially. Racism ball TV. I wouldn't say it's racism ball. I would say it's ethnicity defined TV is really what this program has devolved into. What I'm surprised about, oh Reza, you got to be winding people up with this one, right? You have to be. This is bait. This is also bait. You know those guys are actually Brazilian and they are fraudulent. Do you think Casa should have stayed after seeing Iraqi's games against South Korea to now? Yes, I think Casas should have stayed. Now, I've said that from the beginning. I don't think Graham Arnold's doomed to fail. I think he is a good manager in these situations to do the bare minimum and to get you into qualifying that way. But Casas should not have lost his job for what the performances were. I thought that was unfair. It's very difficult to be a Rock manager, and they're going to sack you for nothing at all. This time, Indonesia's more compact. Yeah, more compact, and I think Iraq are dead offensively. I think that's why Indonesia looked more compact. I mean, I'm looking at the stats here: 4 shots for Indonesia, 2 for Iraq. Indonesia have twice as many passes as Iraq. 4 corners. Iraq have 1. It's because the Saudis attacked, it kind of put Indonesia under threat more. Indonesia is very comfortable right now because Iraq are in like 2-on-4 situations. It might be Kareem and somebody else against the entire Indonesian back line, and they're just not going to be able to do that. I think the only time they would have been able to do that is if they had Ayman Hussein, because he's such a bulldog that he can occupy 2 center backs by himself. This Kareem dude, I'm not seeing it. And I think Iraq's game plan is try to score from a set piece, but it looks mid as hell. In fact, I'm about to tweet something. Hold on. I got to send out a tweet about this. Verdonk is the best Indonesian player. This is a fact. I think he is Indonesia's best player, by the way. Do you feel sorry for Palestine not being in contention for the World Cup anymore after that Oman loss? My thoughts on Palestine haven't changed. I've always felt like they're better than Oman. They are better than Oman, and they would have done better in this round than Oman. What would have been interesting to see is that Palestine would have been without Wissam Ali, because he got hurt for the Columbus Crew, which means it's falling to Dabag to carry the load offensively, and he's been trash for Palestine for 2 years now. So that injury, I think, would have resulted in Palestine really, really struggling regardless, but they would have been far more entertaining, and I do think they would have taken more than 1 point. Damn, man, I'm watching the highlights again. Oh, I don't know what this means. Us to go into the World Cup because this generation was the golden generation and they couldn't do it. I'm not sure what team you're talking about. You talking about Iraq? It's the golden generation. Yeah, nothing but the funk. I'm gonna need you to clarify what team you're talking about there, bro. What do you think about halftime? Is there anything surprise for you? Yeah, how Iraq have done nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's what's surprising me. Is this because of an absence of Al Hamadi and the Graham Arnold factor? Well, Al Hamadi is not good. I don't think it's him. I think it's Ayman Hussein. It's Ali Jassim not being there, and it's this midfield and this like winger. I mean, you got if Fotmob is to be correct. I mean, Jakob, I don't even know who that is. I mean, I'm not an Iraqi football expert, but I watch quite a bit. Is he better than Ali Jassim going forward? Absolutely not. Rezan, he's starting in the center mid position. I feel like that should be Alamari. Or you put Bayesh there, actually. Put Bayesh there instead. Put Alamari as one of the CDMs. Kareem up top. I mean, I haven't seen really him do a single thing in the first 45 minutes. Part of it is Graham Arnold, but I think it's mainly the players that are out there versus like instruction, I mean. There's a lot of misinformation here in the starting 11. Only Iliano is 50% Indonesian descent. I knew that I was going to have to look up every single one of these players and see, like, is your dad actually from Indonesia? Iraq, not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Trust me, I think Graham Arnold started with his formation to prepare for his Saudi match, but he's going to put the key players in the second half. He has to put on some more key players in the second half. You got to get, I mean, in here, yeah, there's Iqbal's got to show up. Palestine had 10 games to score more points than Oman. However, Dom, I think you're saying that this is proof that Oman are better, but I think you're ignoring the huge elephant in the room, which is Oman get to play at home. Oman are not a war-torn country, and those factors are pretty massive when you're trying to qualify for the World Cup. So I don't think it's a fair fight, band for band, Oman versus Palestine, given the circumstances. Vietnam should get the Malaysia 4-0 as 3 points. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Matt says 4:30 a.m. and I'm watching a far better game in my sleep paralysis. I think Graham Arnold needs a solution pronto. Yeah, he does. Probably two substitutes. Bring on a winger for the love of God. That has to happen. Otherwise, the Rock are just going to hang out here for a 0-0, and we're all going to be bored senseless. You look at Rocky. Crubs, don't do that. I don't look at Rocky. We're not going to add a rock to the list of ethnicities that I could possibly be. Am I supposed to watch the match parallel to your stream with turned off commentators? If you want to, Top Dog. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You could have the game on with the volume on and me muted. Or you could have me playing and the game muted. You could have volume coming out of both. You could only watch my stream if you wanted to. Maybe you can't find this game anywhere. You can do whatever you want. Whatever's going to be a more enjoyable experience for you. Jakob's been injured for 3 years? 3 years he's been injured? I don't know if now's the time then. I mean, this is a pretty important game. Whatever. I don't know. Ronaldo missed a penalty, apparently. Is Iraq finished? They might just be ass. They're definitely not ass, but there's no difference makers right now on this team. Oh, I'm watching the UAE's game-winning goal again. Oh, it's just brutal. It's brutal. Iqbal will change the game. I want to see him at least try. I know this isn't related, but what's the chances we see a Mexico-USA final? I mean, I don't know because I don't watch the US U20s. I don't know who they got Morocco next. And then who would they play in the final? France or Norway? I don't know. I'm going to say 5% chance. An all CONCACAF Youth World Cup final would go so hard, though. That would feed generations. Donnarumma with a howler for Estonia to score. Yeah, haven't watched a single second of European football. Would you visit Iraq? I would be there to help, bro. Absolutely, I would visit Iraq. Is it easy for Americans to visit Iraq right now? Do I need a special visa or something? I need to look into that, but I would absolutely go. Who is that Kareem dude starting for Iraq? I'm not the guy to give you a scouting report on him. He's starting because Ayman Hussein is out. I guess Al-Hamadi's out as well. So I couldn't tell you about what his strengths are, what his weaknesses are, though. Jack, you should go to an Iraqi barber. I would go to an Iraqi barber. Do a watch along for Norway? Absolutely not. It goes without saying Indonesia preferably need a win. Yes. Interesting. I was talking about Yunus Mahmoud is the director of the national team, and he really doesn't want this generation to make it to a World Cup because his so-called golden generation failed. No, that's like narcissism defined. If you want Iraq to fail to qualify for the World Cup because your generation failed to do it, I mean, nothing but the funk. That's a pretty strong accusation. It's a really strong accusation that he does not want Iraqi football to succeed. So he's basically the director just sabotaging the country. I mean, he's an enemy of the state at that point. He is a traitor to the crown. I don't know enough about that situation, but that's insane. I think Oman are stronger than Palestine. Oman beat Palestine and drew with Palestine in the other game. I mean, sure, but they drew on an extremely suspect penalty. Also, Iraq beat a very tough Oman 3-2. The Gulf Khalid, the Gulf Cup, the Gulf Cup means nothing. Like it actually is a meaningless tournament. I mean, the final was Oman, Bahrain, for God's sake. Bahrain haven't won a game since the Gulf Cup, brother. It means nothing. It's just cool to give players extra reps and see what happens. But until everybody takes it very seriously with the A teams every time, maybe it becomes an official competition. I just think it's so hard to draw any conclusions from that. I hear what you're saying, but again, if Palestine were able to play at home, I'm confident that they could beat Oman. And I think they didn't deserve to lose to Oman in the first game, in the first meeting between the two sides. The stream died in Serbia, Albania. Interesting. Al-Hamadi's on suspension. Okay, there we go. Not injured, on a suspension. Are you Iraqi? No, no, not Iraqi. Can you do it live on Uzbekistan? I cannot, man. I cannot. Well, number one, because Uruguay called up the most diabolical squad ever. Number two, because Uzbekistan have a ton of injuries now too and omissions. It just doesn't seem like it's going to be very fun. I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to go live for it. Haiti dark horse again. Gabriel, we got to stop with this, man. We cannot be giving these Caribbean nations too much hype. And we certainly can't be gassing them up, because if we gas them up, their egos will inflate like a hot air balloon. They're already like that, because they beat Nicaragua. So no, we cannot say dark horse. Al Hamadi's an excellent player. I don't understand how you don't rate him. Well, I'll tell you exactly why I don't rate him, because I've never seen him do anything good. I've never seen him do anything good. If he starts playing well in games that I watch, then I'll start to like him more. I mean, that's how I like players. I watch them and I'm like, dang, that guy's good. What's his name? Oh, okay. Let me watch him more from now on. But from Al Hamadi, I've never seen that. And if I watch a player and I think he's really good, and then he kind of falls off a little bit, I'm also going to bring that up. Like Ali Jassim. Amazing the first couple games that I saw him. Like round 2, Ali Jassim, the streets of Baghdad will never forget. But since then, he's really, really struggled. And so I call that out when I watch Iraq now. And when I talk about him, I'm like, yeah, his form's kind of fallen off. So I don't know. Is he going to be suspended for the Saudi game too? Maybe he comes in for the Saudi game, does really well, scores a goal. And I'm like, hey, Al-Hamadi's a stud, real deal. But I just haven't seen that yet. Do you think Verdonk and Ayman Hussein top 3 best Asia in their position? Verdonk, yes. I think Verdonk is the best left back in Asia. Ayman Hussein is not top 3. He's a specialist. He's really good in the air, but no, he's not better than Mehdi Taremi. He's not better than Sardar Azmoun. I don't know if he's better. I mean, are we gonna Oh Hyun-gyu from South Korea is pretty freaking good. Yazan Al-Naimat's pretty freaking good. Shamordov's pretty freaking good. Almoz Ali, I would say Almoz Ali and Ayman Hussein are like on a pretty similar level. He's better than Al Burakan. He's better than Al Sheri or Shekri, I think, for Saudi Arabia too. He's better than whoever the heck Bahrain got. Is he better than Al Sabi from Oman? Yes, he is better than Al Sabi. Is he better than Wissam Ali? Asia's got a lot of good 9s. It's too competitive. But yes, I think Verdonk is inarguably top 3. I would have him number 1, though. Stop the Bahrain slander. It ain't Bahrain slander, man. I'm just calling out their results, what I see. Golf Cup mentioned. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I should have taken that opportunity to go to the bathroom. This is just not the same, though. Like, it's not the same. I've seen the games during the Palestine games. It's not the same. Sure, it's not a hostile territory, but it's not the same as a true home field advantage. Colombia scored on Spain U20 right now, so that's possible Mexico opponent. That'd be fun. That would be fun. I was disappointed in South Korea versus Brazil result. I think every single Korean was. Ali Jassim will change the game if he comes on. I hope so. Jai put in the work today, 3 back-to-back streams. Yeah, I might not make it. I might die during the second one. I might just pass out, like uncontrollably. What would y'all do? Chad, what would you do if I passed out on stream? Would you call the Argentine police? Would you call Javier Milei? Like, what would y'all do? Would y'all at least leave a like on the stream if I just passed out? Call Connor. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I would post it on Twitter. Small Scoops would start doing a screen record just for the clout. And then he would post on his Twitter, far right football commentator Jack from Deadball TV passes out live during Iraq Indonesia watch along due to boredom from Graham Arnold's tactics. If that doesn't make you go viral, I don't know what will. Call an ambulance? But yeah, you'd have to call an ambulance in Buenos Aires, though. Call Google Tech Support. We'll call Michael to fly all the way to you. Oh my God. We'll debate what was Muhammad Daham's descendancy. Screen capture and upload YouTuber passed out on live stream. I would pour a drink out in your honor. I appreciate that, Cosmic. I appreciate that. Call it a cap? Or are you saying call a cop? I think it says cap. Why so much security personnel? Jasmine, Scott, and Micah says, hi. Do you have a 3-person YouTube account? Interesting. Albania wins. Beautiful, man. Bayesh gets fouled. Yeah, that's the right call. Long ball comes through, and it's just not dealt with well at all. By number 13 for Iraq. Iraq, you have numbers up. Press. Press. You have your man marking. Press. Oh my God, Jay, it just breaks it so easily. Oh, and Tom Hay finds the gap. It's way too easy right now for Indonesia. Ball up. Oh, it almost finds 23. Is that Reinders? I can't remember. It could be the new guy. Yeah, Rock look. It's just weak. It's just weak right now. Dolsky. Okay, at least we got the subs. I don't even think I called out to that. I think I was too busy. Oh, in behind. No, that's a weak ball across. It's offsides anyways, but I mean, an Iqbal should help out with this. 23's Reinders, okay. Iraq currently a stinker. It's not great. Y'all, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. So y'all can just here. Let's just look at this together until All right, we're back. We're back. I could not hold that in any longer. I've had way too much coffee today. Okay, hold on. Oh, no, that looks ugly. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. No, I was just taking a piss. My audio sound good? Hard to beat the Netherlands. Oh my god. Oh, good ball down. Eunice has had a decent game. I mean, as good of a game as anybody for Iraq could possibly have in these circumstances. Romney coming in. Dude, are Indonesia about to win? Sweden have been absolutely shocking in qualifiers. Have they? I saw Michael was dragging them on Twitter, but I haven't watched any UEFA, so oh my gosh. In the box. Oh! I think risky with the big block there. Mimi comes across, but it gets blocked. That is probably the best Iraq opportunity of the game. And it just comes down to Dean James, I think, just getting beat. Yeah, he just gets beat a little bit. Even if Risky wasn't there, I still think Itzis would have blocked it too, though. I mean, that's better. That's better. Ooh, Pies with the punch. Okay, well, they're last in the group with Slovenia and Kosovo. Slovenia are pretty tough, so I'm not shocked by that. Kosovo? Man, I haven't seen Kosovo play since like Euro 2020 qualifiers. It's been a long time. I don't know if they're good or not. Oh, little foul here. God, 30 minutes left. Stay strong, everybody. We'll get to the end here together. And now that the sun's gone. Oh, I can open the curtain a little bit more. Okay. 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 In the Oh, that was a really good run. I think that was Iqbal. I think that was Iqbal with the run. That was nice. That was really, really nice. Amin goes down in the box and he's holding his ankle, but I think there's absolutely nothing here. But yeah, great run and pass from Iqbal. Nice little layoff by Mimi as well. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, he does a nice flick on. Oh, Amin just scuffs it. He just doesn't connect very well because the ball's kind of bouncing. He gets totally under it. He's saying that Dean James took him out, but I don't think you can get a pen for that. Oh, okay. Indonesia play it out from the back. Long ball up, searching for Romani, but it goes out. This Iraq performance overall. Maybe it's about to get better with the subs, but oh no. Ooh. Okay. Oh, great turn here. Oh, good block. Ball sliding. Here we go. Iraq the other way. Oh, but not a very good decision there. In Pelipawesi, or however you pronounce his name for Indonesia. Tracking back, gets the block. Pelupasi? Pelupasi? Bashar is crap. He has no dynamism at all. Do you think it's unfair Iraq has to play the Netherlands when they are supposed to play Indonesia, and Oman have to play Brazil when they're supposed to play the UAE? I think the UAE is the way worse example. How many players total in the game today have 0 Emirati blood? How many total? There were 7 in the starting 11, but how many of the substitutes as well? Maybe 2 substitutes that also are not actually Emirati. Oh my God, my stream froze. Kevin Dix is wide open. Oh, that was just the wrong decision there. Here, I'm gonna go see exactly. Damn, or Turkey's beating Bulgaria 6-1. Okay, let me see. Who else? Canedo. Okay, so 8 players. Aladdin Zuhir sounds like he's from the UAE, could be from somewhere else. So 8 total players. It's wild. It's wild to me. 8 total players naturalized in the game today. Pelupasi. Okay. I think it's more unfair to Vietnam to face South America rather than the UAE or Oman. Is that Hobe or Habe? You are correct. That is more unfair. That is 100% more unfair. Ooh, okay. Iraq tried to win. It's a bad giveaway from Eunice for no freaking reason there. Okay, Tom Hay out wide. Tom Hay out wide. He's in the box. It's just I don't understand why Iraq are just clearing it. Like, why don't you try to hold on to the ball a little bit? It's oh Kevin Dix. Oh, shot between the legs of Dolsky. It wasn't a super powerful shot. I mean, Jalal is able to just kind of drop down for that, but another scary moment. Another scary moment for Iraq. Man, if they lose this, man, wow. Ooh, difficult between the legs too. This should not be allowed. Ain't no way some random South Americans are Emirati. Well, they're not Emirati, but they're given Emirati citizenship, and then FIFA's like, cool, you're naturalized. I'm not totally against the idea of naturalized players existing, but it has to be limited. I think 3 players max is a more than fair rule that would benefit the UAE. It would benefit all of the smaller countries. You know, if somebody like I don't know, like a Curacao had to, they wouldn't naturalize anybody, but if they had to naturalize somebody, I think that makes sense. But it should be limited. Instead, you just get a bunch of random Brazilians and all these teams. I mean, look at China. China having naturalized players is pathetic. You have a billion people. Why are you naturalizing Brazilians to play in your team? It makes no sense. It makes sense for teams like Hong Kong, which, I mean, it's a city. It's a really freaking big city. This is definitely a card. Yeah. I think Indonesia wants the red because they want last man. The ref is saying the ball is gone. The ball is gone. And it's is pleading his case for the red. But I think what the ref is saying is that Romney was not going to get there. So I'm not going to give a red just because he kicks the ball down the field. I actually think it's good refereeing. It's pretty risky here from 4. Is that Tassine? It is very risky. But I like that that's not a red because I don't think that should be a red in most circumstances. I think Iraq is very fortunate, though. That's just a stupid decision. It's just a stupid decision. But yeah, to close the loop, 3 naturalized players per national team. And if you want to have another one, then somebody else cannot be called up anymore. I think that's how it should work. The smaller teams get a chance to, reinforce their team with foreigners should they wish. But we're not going to have a situation in which you got 5 Brazilians, 2 Africans, 1 Argentine, and a Spaniard playing for a Middle Eastern team, a Middle Eastern nation. That makes no sense. Ali Jassim is on. Mimi is off. Who came in? Who else came in for him? Number 18, don't recognize his face. Maybe he shaved. Maybe he's somebody previously. See, the ref is telling Romney that you just kicked the ball and he touched you. I mean, that's like you can read his lips. That's what he's saying. And Romney's saying, yeah, but I was through on goal. Like I said, I think Iraq is very lucky here. I think they're very lucky. Wow, to see, I think number 4 is to see, right? I mean, I was reading some pretty good English there. He's speaking pretty good English, I think. Unless he's speaking Dutch, but it looked like he was saying like I didn't touch him. Which he totally did. Like absolutely took him out. Ooh, Iraq could counter here. Ball falls to Jassim Tabayesh. and it's just tackled out by the absolute bulldog that is Calvin Verdonk. I'd make it one further and say you need a grandparent born in the nation to be eligible, or at least a grandparent. Yeah, a grandparent that's a passport holder. How have Iraq not scored on a team? Ooh, Bayesh, that's terrible. How have Iraq not scored on a team 61 places below them? I mean, George, football's not just determined by FIFA rank, man. Come on. If this was the case, then like we wouldn't have upsets ever. Just the higher ranked team would win every single time. Indonesia are ranked super low because historical results are factored in very extensively into FIFA rankings. Iraq have always been a solid Asian side, but not great. Therefore, they hover between 40 and 70. And Indonesia have been historically terrible and irrelevant. And now they've gotten better. So that's why they're ranked 119. They're not actually 119, but because history matters, that's where they are. Ooh, I mean, there's a little bit more offensive flow from Iraq now. They're actually trying to, filter the ball in the box. Okay. Oh, Iqbal down to Amin. It looks pretty good. It looks good. It's going to be a corner for Iraq. Dean James with the block. Ooh, what just happened? Iraq's asking for a handball. Everybody asks for a handball on these corner kicks. How well will a pan-Arab football team do at a World Cup, including North Africa, if they weren't fighting each other? I think a pan-Arab team would be very strong. Really, really strong. I mean, you're pretty stacked at like multiple positions here. Let me see. Nah, you can't give that handball. You can't give that handball on his. No way. No way. Penny, for your thoughts on Qatar versus UAE. Hmm. It's difficult to say. Both of the games so far have gone exactly how I thought, but both results have not been what I thought. I thought Oman would lock it down, score a goal, and get a draw. And instead, they just concede via some like really bad mistakes from the goalkeeper. Nope, this is there. And Qatar would have two chances, and I thought they would score one, and they missed both. So my prediction for the Qatar UAE game is that the UAE don't really care right now. Kosmin is gonna go full counterattack. Qatar know that as long as they don't lose, they're okay. I don't know how that's going to influence Lopetegui's situation. I think it could be a bit of a dull game. I mean, they might take the draw and just go through to round 5 and say, "Screw it, we survive. We survive to fight another day." Come on, we need Iraq to win. I think Iraqis would agree with you. 15 minutes left. Okay, little bit of sauce here. Little bit of sauce here. Verdonk with another block. I mean, you're just not going to get around Verdonk with a simple like pass fake. Oh, they're saying goal kick. The international break is so boring. I strongly disagree. I think the international break is amazing. Just some games suck. Some games are awesome. Unk, do your best AFC, but one player per country. Okay. Goalkeeper, I'm going. I'll do that last. Left back, best Indonesian, Calvin Verdonk. Center backs, I'm going Ooh, I'm going Husanov from Uzbekistan, so I'm taking Uzbekistan off. And I'm going I don't want to say Kim and Jae because I want my Koreans later. I'm not going to go Japanese player here. I'll go Hassan al-Tambakti, Saudi Arabia. We'll get the Saudis off. Right back, Harib Abdullah, UAE. Got the UAE off. Center mids, I'm going to go center mids. Oh, goal. Oh my goodness. Is that Iqbal? I was literally about to say Zidane Iqbal Iraq. Oh my goodness. Okay, Iqbal Iraq, best 11. Dude, this guy's changed the game since he came in. He's been by far the best player. Really, really good goal there. I'm not saying that for clout or extra respect. I was gonna say Iqbal from Iraq. I gotta take him. Wow, man. He's got the little. Yeah, he's produced a couple good moments since he came on. It's a really good shot in the corner. I don't think Pies can do much about it. They've looked infinitely better here. Infinitely better. I think Verdonk is expecting some help defense, but instead he kind of gets screened. Yeah, he gets screened off the ball by, I don't know, who's that, Risky? Somebody gets in his way. I can't tell. The camera's moving too fast. But yeah, it's really smart from Iqbal to kind of just like dribble the Indonesians into each other, free up some space, and that's that. Oh, this is pissed. Okay, so I'll continue my best 11. Iqbal from Iraq it is one of my midfielders. I'm going to go. Oh, damn. Well, that looked painful. I'm going to go. This is so tough. Let me jump ahead to the attack. At striker, I'm going to go Yazan Al-Naimat. At left wing, I'm going to go Kairu Mitoma. Right wing, I'm going to go Lee Gang-in. Okay, back to the midfield. I cannot do Japan. I cannot do South Korea. Oh, damn. I could do somebody from Palestine. What else do I have left? I have Kyrgyzstan. I could go Shukurov from Kyrgyzstan in here. Wait, I don't have an Iranian in here yet. Oh, that's interesting. I don't have an Iranian in here yet. But I don't want to go Godos or... You know what? Take Karu Mitoma off. Put Mohebi at left wing. Let me get the Iranians out of here. Put Mohebi at left wing. Give me Iqbal, Wataru Endo. That'll be my Japanese player in the midfield. And then... Actually, no, well, give me Takafusa Kubo as an attacking mid. I know I'm bending the rules here a little bit, but him and Doan can play as an attacking midfielder. And... Ooh, this is defensive as hell, but I'll say Jackson Irvine from Australia. And then right wing, I'll keep it Lee Gang-in. Striker, I'll keep it Yazan. And left wing, I'll go Mohamed Mohebi from Iran. That would be my best 11. Off the dome. And that's pretty good for off the dome. Bro, I forgot Akram Afif. God damn it. Never mind. It was trash for off the dome. Okay, well, then I have to take... Okay, then take Kubo off at attacking midfielder. That doesn't make any sense. Put Akram Afif at attacking midfielder. I have my Japanese player back. Mohebi's off. Karu Mitsoma's back. Then I guess take Yazan off and put Taremi up. Yeah. So I guess no Jordanians made it. Interesting. That's an interesting. I'm gonna have to do this again, but I mean that's pretty fun. Can warrant a separate video. I think that's fair. Indonesia number 3, yaps a lot. Number 3, is that Itsis? IDK, why y'all still glazing them in the Big 25, especially HR Vizak. Wait, glazing who? Indonesia? Indonesia? Do you know who you're talking to, Ahmed? Glazing Indonesia on Deadball TV? Nah, brother, you're breaking my heart here. You're breaking my heart. You've been a subscriber for way too long to be disrespecting me like that. You know there's been 0 Indonesian glazing since the channel started. Nah, this is the wrong place. This is the wrong place. I could give you a whole bunch of channels if you want to go check them out. This is not the one. This is not the one. Hasn't been the one, isn't the one, won't be the one. I do not change my footballing opinions for views. Oh, the ref is absolutely done with Jay Itzes here. Oh, he's pissed at Tom Hay. Oh, we're talking about the comments. Okay. All right. I figured Ahmed wasn't talking about me, but I just had to make sure. Y'all, if I wanted views and that's all I cared about, I would probably just make videos about Jamaica, Indonesia, Turkey. Who else does hella views? Malaysia, U.S. men's national team, Mexico. Who else does really good on Morocco? Maybe England. I don't know if England really does numbers like that. That's who I would talk about. India. Yeah, India does pretty well. India does pretty well. And probably if I wanted to do like Bangladesh content. Oh my God, that's a flop and a half. Who was that on Iraq? Number 17? This is a flop and a half. This is embarrassing behavior. Who's on the ground right now? I'm just talking about club. Yeah, Guatemala does good views as well. But I'm not going to sacrifice my reputation for views. Yo, one of the teams I talk the most glowingly about on the internet is Panama. Do you know how small the Panamanian population is? I talk really well about Panama, Ecuador, Jordan, Uzbekistan, Palestine. Like, these are not world-beating, countries and populations either. God, this is embarrassing. Ali Jassim, that is embarrassing, dude. Nah, bro. Get past your man card in. Nigeria. Yes. How did I forget Nigeria? Nigeria content would do numbers. When I'm full-time, y'all, I swear I'm going to do AFCON, CAF content. I promise. I just can't do it right now. People always ask me, why don't you make African content? Because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just making stuff up. Who's going to win? Benin, Rwanda? Benin. I mean, I don't know. I don't know the players. I don't feel comfortable talking about that. I've had people reach out to me for collabs before for videos, and I said no because the topic was like ranking the top 10 wonder kids in CONCACAF. And I was like, bro, I'm not the guy. I know some of the Mexican wonder kids. That's it. I don't know the American wonder kids. I don't give a shit. I don't know the Canadian Wonder Kids. I don't care. I don't care about the Jamaican Wonder Kids who are currently playing for the England U18s. I don't care about any of that. I don't have the time for that. So if I hop on that video, everything you hear from me is information obtained via Wikipedia. And it's going to be garbage slop content. I don't want to put that out. You know, my reputation and my credibility matters to me. There is a pass here for Indonesia. Oh no, it's not taken though. And then the slide is great. And Romney catches, I think Tassine, yeah, with the he catches him with the studs. It's completely accidental. Shouldn't be any card whatsoever, but this is going to be milked for about a minute and a half. It's Africa. No one knows anything anyways. It's a very difficult continent to cover. There's so much chaos. Dang, bottles are going everywhere. The Indonesians are pissed. I see a bunch of very large Indonesian women throwing projectiles on the crowd. In the crowd, excuse me, not at the crowd. Looks like he's talking to the match commissioner. Jay Itzis is saying, stop, get up, get hype, but don't throw stuff. He seems like a good captain. I like Jay Itzis a lot. He seems like a really good captain. Yes, he might be chirping a lot this game, but seems like he really cares. Seems like a stand-up guy. I have nothing negative to say about him. Where is VAR? Every decision is going to Iraq. And I mean, Blue, Romney kicked him. Romney kicked the Iraqi player on a shot on accident, but he still kicked him. We don't need to get VAR involved. Who is winning, Trinidad or the Philippines? Pretty close, but Trinidad, I think, are better. Jay, it's his P captain. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. There's not been a single VAR check in the whole match, but what would they check? I don't see anything that like should have been a red card. The one decision that was a bit questionable was the foul on Romney. But I think it was a 50-50 call. And the game was still 0-0 at that point as well. And then there was the Jay Itz's handball, which I don't think was a handball, in the box a couple minutes later. I don't think Romney should be carded for this. I think this is completely accidental. He should not be getting a yellow card for this. That's ridiculous to me. The previous foul should be checked. The foul on Kevin Dix. Is that what you're referring to? Do islands best 11 one per country, so any island nation in the world counts, like Dominican Republic, etc. That would be fun. As a Barca fan, I will never understand how we didn't make the UCL final this year. Captain Falcon, that's like the most random comment I've seen in the chat today. Just FYI, nothing but the funk was correct. Yunus Mahmoud is destroying the Iraqi national team. Okay, if y'all feel that way, I will look into the situation. I will do some research on that to see how he's destroying the national team. You guys think he's destroying the national team because of his head coaching appointments? Or is there something more sinister going on here? Yeah, the sun is like almost gone now. Do I know any Suriname players? I know a lot of Suriname players. What about Suriname players? Oh, did Ragnar just check in? I think he did. Ball's just bopping around now. Iraq are going to keep it. We have another Iraqi player who's gone down with a gunshot wound to the back. Is that Ali Jassim again? Oh my God, it's Ali Jassim again. No, it's not. It's Amin. Oh, I saw number 7. But Jassim is 17, I believe. Oh, come on, Amin. Come on. What are we going to get? Plus 6 here? $11. Oh my God. Yo, hold on. I'm going to turn the light on. Oh, mic got unplugged. It was getting a little too dark there. Shin Tae-yong got sacked due to politics. I think a lot of managers get sacked due to politics. Bintang. Were you born in the United States? Yes, Peter, I was. I am a Texas boy, born and raised. Oh, good move here. Good move here. Good move here. Good move here. Ragnar tries to force it in. That man must have not cut his hair since like World Cup qualifying started because he used to have like pretty short hair. 11 extra minutes. Yep. Look, man, I'm just trying to make it to the Mexico Argentina stream. Do you eat mangoes? Not really. I don't like mangoes that much. I love bananas. Bananas, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries are pretty good. Avocado. Pineapple's okay. Oh, good run here. Oh, Jalal does well on that. Jalal does really well on that. Romney's running in. Another Iraqi player has gone down. Y'all, this is going to be plus 20. Yeah, Ragnar has a really good run on that. Tassin does well. He does well with the body. Yeah, he does really well defending that. Double Mexico banger today. I don't know about banger, Oscar, but I'm going to try to do both. If I'm genuinely gassed after the U20 World Cup game, I don't think I'm going to do the Colombia game. If I'm actually like unable to move, then I might cancel that. But to find out, you're just going to have to watch the U20 World Cup stream. I'm jealous. It must be great being born and raised in the USA. Yeah, I mean, I'm very proud to be American. I had a really good childhood. I think my country's great. I think other countries are pretty good too. Maybe not all of them, but some are. Am I a bit fortunate? Yeah, for sure. Why do you think I'm working so hard? Because I have opportunity. So I'd be a bit of a fool if I didn't take it. If I didn't work. Be Genghis Khan for Halloween? I could pull it off too. I need to get a fake stash or something. No, there's a couple Halloween outfits that we've been debating. There's a couple on the line. I might try to go as Anakin. Might try to go as Robin from Teen Titans. Might go as Danny Phantom. Couple options we got right here. I'm following you from the UK. I mean, UK is a cool place, George. I don't know where in the UK you're from, but I've only been to London. Well, that's not true. I've only been to London in England. I've been to Edinburgh. I've been to Belfast. I've been to Dublin. I've never been to Wales. Never been to Cardiff. UK is pretty. I like Ireland a lot. And Edinburgh is one of my favorite cities. It's just so peaceful and beautiful. Cold as hell, but so fun. Oh, the Indonesians are hella frustrated. And I would be a little bit too with the amount of antics going on right now, but you got to keep your cool. It's only going to hurt you. How many minutes more? Like 8. Yeah, I think Milan's right. Probably like 8 minutes left. I mean, that is a foul. Like, you are grabbing Jasim's jersey, and like, that is a foul. You can get upset, but you don't have to foul him. You don't have to be super desperate yet. You still have, yeah, damn near 7, 8 minutes left. So don't be stupid and then blame the ref. Ooh. Man, Iraq just have very little flow in the final third. It's okay. Okay. Oh, that was actually a good ball. That was the best thing Yusuf Amin's done since he came on. That looked really good. What do you think about Curacao beating Jamaica yesterday? I actually have my thoughts recorded on that. I haven't been able to edit the video yet. I think it's really impressive for Curacao, but I think the response was a bit overblown, where everybody was acting like it's the craziest upset. Pies with a save. It's a really, really tough angle from Amin. I think if he beats Pies there, Pies will be having nightmares about it. Ooh, oh, it almost bounces really kindly for Indonesia. Here come Iraq with numbers. This is like the one freaking time they've had numbers the entire game. And I think, who cut that out? Toe on, I think is how you say his name. I think that was him, number 22. It might have been somebody else. Nathan is his first name, right? Or Nathaniel Toe on something. Fans chanting Shin Tae-yong. No, they're not. No, they're not. Are they really? Wow. Who do you like in Asia for intercontinental playoff? To me, the best teams that have a good chance are Iraq and Saudi Arabia. I think if any other Asian team goes to the playoff, they will lose. I think only Iraq and Saudi Arabia are strong enough. Oh, that's a kick to the face. That's a kick to the face. Oh, they're calling it offsides instead, I think. I think Kevin Dix is saying that he got hit. Tom Hayes like, elbow, elbow, elbow. That's not a penalty. That's absolutely not a penalty. I mean, he knows nothing about it. He has no idea Kevin Dix is there. It's not an unnatural motion. No. Is Iraq going to score another one? I don't know, Clayton. I would slow down. I would slow down. Wow, Tassine does get a second yellow, though. I guess it's, you know what? Maybe by the letter of the law, maybe that's a bit fair. But does this mean he's suspended for next game? That's going to be a bit of a problem. I mean, Kevin Dix reacts like he got like. I mean, it's more of a it's really a forearm. It's not an elbow. Still probably didn't feel good. Is this a second yellow? By the letter of the law, you hit him in the face. You hit him in the face. So fine. So be it. Iraq, this is not an excuse to concede. You got to buckle down. Wait, Indonesia won a... Wait, this is a penalty? This is a penalty? There's no way this is a penalty. I guess they're saying any foul in the box means it is a pen? Some of y'all are saying penalty. Some of y'all are saying nah. Why would this be a penalty? Indonesians are now cheating. No pen, thank God. Okay. I don't... This is a disaster. We're definitely going to 105, I feel like, in this game, which does not bode well for me because I have to stream again in a little bit. I was really hoping to get a workout in, but that's definitely not happening. Why is there crazy stoppage? I think it's because of a bunch of flopping from Iraq in the second half. Was there a big VAR review? No, there was an injury. There's 2 injuries. Here come Indonesia the other way. I mean, Iraq have a lot of people forward right now. They just got to keep their cool. Asking Iraq to not get emotional is very difficult. Just stay in front of your man. Sulaka with a very important header there. Here comes Ali Jassim, I believe. And Graham Arnold's just pointing to the corner. He's saying, go, baby. Here he goes versus Verdonk one-on-one. I think it's 17 versus 17. He sits down somebody. It's just too slow. It's taking too long to develop. What is Bayesh doing there? That is terrible. That is terrible from Ibrahim Bayesh. The spacing is shit. The run that he made didn't help Jassim out at all. Lazy, lazy, lazy. Risky's yelling at the ref too. I feel like this ref has been pretty patient. He has been yelled at ferociously the entire game. Dude, Romney goes down too often, man. This guy's starting to piss me off. He just falls. You touch him and he just falls. Raheem Sterling School of Acting. Come on. Uh-oh. Put the ball across you. No, you cannot be this inept. Bayesh, come on, man. You could have iced the game twice. Ref called it. Full time. Violent conduct off the ball can be punished without giving a foul. Okay. I think that makes sense to me. The best thing is there's no... Kluivert's pissed. I mean, Indonesia bow out, eliminated from the World Cup. Oh, I have a lot of thoughts on this, but I really cannot talk about this too much right now. Zidane Iqbal completely changed the game. I think you have to give him man of the match because honestly, everybody for Iraq was pretty average today. I guess the defenders did a bit okay. Yunus had a good game. Jalal made a couple important interventions, but nothing too crazy. Tassin was decent before he got sent off. I still don't think he had a terrible game. But yeah, I think Iqbal just has to be it for the moment of magic and also being the biggest difference maker. For Indonesia, a much better game than the Saudis. Much different type of game and opponent. Really, really happy that. See, Nabuto's mad because he's not going to get those Indonesia views next time he uploads a video. Um, no, I mean, look, I wanted Iraq to win. I'll be completely transparent and honest about it. And I think they're a better team. And did they deserve to win this game? Jesus, did anybody deserve to win this game? Deserve is a they did enough to win. Did they deserve it? In a court of law, maybe you can make a counter argument, but they did enough. That first half was awful though. For Indonesia, now all eyes go to the 2027 Asian Cup. And I think the best thing Indonesia could do is make a quarterfinals of that tournament, make it to the knockouts, win a knockout game, build even further momentum, and then try again for 2030. Which, who knows, maybe we'll have 64 teams, and God help us all if that's the case. Jack talking like he doesn't farm Indonesia views. I don't farm Indonesia views. Check my channel. Check my channel and see how many Indonesia videos I have. It's all right. The proof is in the pudding. You can go check it out if you want to. Indonesia IG comments being humbled? I don't understand that. Finally humbled. Yeah, I guess. Indonesia is an interesting fan base where some fans realistically feel like this was a good qualifying campaign for Indonesia. You picked up big wins. You won 3 games in round 3. You've gone further than any Southeast Asian team has ever gone before. You put up a hell of a fight against the Saudis in hostile territory, and then you narrowly lose to Iraq here today. An Iraq team that has absolutely cooked you and put you on the skewer the last 4 times you faced them. This is a successful campaign. You guys have come a long way. If you were expecting World Cup qualification, you were delusional the entire time. That was never realistic. Do you know how hard it is to qualify for World Cup, even with expanded spots, with a team that's brand new and nobody knows each other? Really freaking difficult. This was a win. This campaign was a dub. It was a dub. And y'all will be back in 2030. And look, the battle for Iraq isn't over either. I mean, they got to get something now against the Saudis. If they lose, they go through to round 5, and then they're going to stay in the belly of the beast that is World Cup qualification. And they won't know their destiny until possibly, April before the tournament? So this is not completely job well done for Iraq. It's only job well done in the sense that they're not getting eliminated now. It's a dub. See, I see some Indonesians saying it's a dub. Iraq deserved to win. You can say what you will about that. You can say what you will. I think they game planned effectively. How about that? I'll split the difference. They game planned effectively. Iraq can win against the Saudis. Of course they can. Of course they can. But they're going to have to play better than this. Can someone explain the red card for the elbow but no penalty? I think somebody else explained it. If it's a foul, violent conduct foul, then it doesn't have to result in a penalty. That's what somebody explained earlier. Is 2030 realistic for Indonesia if we stay with 32 teams? I think so, because who knows what Qatar is going to look like next cycle, dude? Is Palestine going to be able to keep this up? A lot of their players are, mid-20s. What's Jordan going to look like next cycle? Bahrain, I think, are done. Oman don't have a plethora of talent either. Is Mohammed Daham going to carry Kuwait by himself? Yeah, I think Indonesia is going to move up the power rankings of Asia until next cycle. Absolutely. South Korea are better? Of course South Korea are better. Money Yankee? Nobody's saying South Korea isn't better. Jack finally free from the Indonesian toxic comments? No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm definitely not free from that. Kluivert till 2027, no quaters for Indonesia, or maybe you meant to say no quarters. Qatar without a fief, ouch, absolutely. Bahrain have an average age of 32, they're done. I've been saying that. We are finished, bro. Hussein, who are you, Bahraini? When you say we, who is that? Daham fell off after May 2025, then I guess Kuwait's cooked. Indonesia eliminated and jumped down ranking is the big consequence to lose 2 World Cup qualifying games. Yeah, maybe for POTS and FIFA rankings, you guys will take a bit of a beating, but your FIFA ranking already doesn't reflect the true quality of the team. So it was always going to curse you guys no matter what, and it will curse you again at the next Asian Cup too. But on the plus side, I mean, like that's the downside of you guys recruiting all these Dutch guys. So the positive is you have a vastly technically superior team now. The downside is historically you still aren't good, and so you're always going to be a pot 3, pot 4 team for like a long, long time. Unless you go on like a Canada-esque run and jump up, 60 spots in the FIFA ranking. Uzbekistan haven't done enough to be in the conversation yet. Conversation of best Asian team, then I agree. Indonesian Twitter crying for Shin Tae-yong back. I think rightfully so. I think a lot of them are still heartbroken that he left, and I don't blame them at all for that. Iraq played well in the last 3/4 of the game. Do you think they beat Saudi on Tuesday? Oh, no. Saudis look pretty good. I'll say yes, though. I picked Iraq to take 6 before it started. I will still back Iraq. Although if Tassin is suspended, I guess Sulaka comes in to start. That'll be interesting to see. Wales went from 105 to 8th. That's what I'm saying. It is possible to jump up. I hate my country. Why do you hate your country? You shouldn't hate your country. How long do you think Kluivert will last? Asian Cup. Asian Cup is, I think, as long as he lasts. Tassin is trash. I mean, I don't know if he's trash. I don't know enough about the other Iraqi center backs. I just know Yunus, Tassin, and Sulaka. And Sulaka's good, but just slow as hell, man. Kyrgyzstan is a home merchant team. They need the altitude. That's a crazy random question, comment, wasted bananas, but you are correct. Regardless, an excellent qualifying campaign for Indonesia. Spot on. Guys, I'm going to end it there because I got 2 more streams later today. So big win for Iraq. They will at least live to fight another day. Indonesia will have to wait until 2030 to get back, to get their World Cup qualifying hopes back on track. We'll see. I'm very excited for their Asian Cup as well to see what they can do in that tournament, in that environment. You guys have been awesome. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash a like button on the stream. I'll be back live here in, I think, about an hour. I will see you guys then. Peace.